One more race to go then. Final event. We're back on the turf for race number 10. It's a Class 3 contest over the 1,600 metres. Go Beauty Go. Victor Wong in the saddle carrying, taking £7 off. We'll roll forward from barrier 6. Marzouk's first up for the season, a course and distance winner last season. Won the Voice into Class 3 for the first time. The Judge won at the Valley, 2 starts back over the 1650. Razor Quest is a 5-time course and distance winner. Only one of those came last season, though. Happy Sebring up in class. Last start went over the 1,400 metres, so up in trip as well. Kiram is a 2-time winner at the Valley over the extended mile. And Starship jumped from barrier 13. Matthew Chadwick. An awkward draw there for Paul O'Sullivan. And Go Beauty Go does what he does.
Exactly, and there's not a lot of others in this race that do what he does. So he might be finding it on his own here under Victor Wong from gate 6. And whether he gets any pressure is questionable, I think. But he doesn't sort of sit sprint, so he should run a reasonably decent enough tempo. Sort of outside of him, you know, you can shuffle things around and make a few clashes and bangs and try and sort out the rest, but he should lead.
Carter, now this horse is an improved horse this season. This is his second season here, and he's got a wide draw, so it'll be interesting to see what tactics they do to go with him. But it was a really nice run, fresh up from him at Happy Valley. Happy Sebring was an impressive winner last time as well. But he's a quirky horse. You have to get him on his day, but he's got plenty of ability. His 2 wins that he has had here have both been reasonably impressive, as Happy Sebring. And Starship, just a little bit of quiet work for him. There wasn't too much to show in this, to be honest, but Starship, he seems to be going nicely enough, and he's going well, and he was a winner 3 starts ago towards the back end of last season.
All right, OK. Wide gates to overcome. Start off here with Great Treasure, finishing second. Kiram in the race as well. Small fields, Great Treasures. He got a chance to go one better?
Yep, I think he has. Me Choi got a hold of him at the end of last season, and he's on 13 winners. He's, you know, throwing a few punches at those on top of the championship at this stage. So I think Me Choi can probably potentially get another good performance from Great Treasure. He's got him going really well at the moment.
Yeah, it was a good run from him over the 1,800, but I just wonder if 1,800s is go. This is back to 16.
All right. Another horse with a change in trip is Happy Sebring. He gets up from the 1,400 metres he won over last time here to the mile. Let's hear from the jockey, Karis Teaton.
Happy Sebring, Karis, that was the first time you'd ridden him. What was your take on that win?
He's actually a very smart horse. He doesn't have too much speed from the jump, so I actually have to leave him where he was comfortable. Actually, I was pretty surprised that I got a run in on the inside. Where I was last time into the run, I thought it would be too much for me to come around him, and it was too much ground to make up, so I decided to sneak on the inside, and we got lucky. But he surprised me of that turn of foot he had. That last 75 metre was pretty impressive. So he's a nice horse going forward. So I'm really excited to ride him again.
What do you make of his chances stepping both up in class and up in distance on Saturday?
Should not be a problem. I think it will suit him better going up in class. You know, with that weight and everything he's done on his last win, I give him a very good chance.
Busy weekend coming up for yourself, not only riding at Sha Tin on Saturday, but at Kranji in Singapore on Sunday in the Singapore Gold Cup. It's been a happy hunting ground for you in recent times, Singapore. How do you think you'll get on there?
Yeah, it's a good opportunity again. Especially I ride for Stefan Gray, very good guy, and always support me. So I'm riding for him in the big day, and I got 4 other rides. You know, it's my horse. It's a question mark if he'll see the 2,000 meter, but I spoke to the trainer, and he told me the horse have a very good turn of foot. So if I can get some luck in the run, he's gonna run good.
All right, let's concentrate on Happy Sebring. The up in trip. Any concerns?
No, I just think he needs to be tactically ridden a bit quiet. I thought the run at the Valley was okay, and then that performance was obviously very sound.
It was a great run. But we saw that when he won last time, and then put on a shocker next time, didn't he? I mean, they've tried him up to 1,800 metres. He's now at 16. He's by Sebring, so 1,600 shouldn't be a problem. Like, I've got him in on a minor line. I think he'll run okay.
All right, OK. That's Happy Sebring is our favourite. So this is the Judge. Now, he was a winner 2 starts back. We're looking at his last start effort along with Magnetism.
Yeah, look, I'm going to put Magnetism in because he's 3rd up now, and I think he's just about ready to run a good race. Magnetism. He's won the 4 times from his 33 starts. The judge, I've left him out, the judge. He's done nothing at Sha Tin. I think he's a happy value horse. Yeah, it's probably a fair point. 4 starts at the Sha Tin racecourse for nothing. I thought this was a Class 3 that lacked a bit of depth, actually. So, I'm going to shop with one at a short price and then some value. OK, I'm looking for value as well. Via Warm the Voice. This is his most recent trial. He drops in class as well. What do we think? Yeah, well, I mentioned him being an Irish-bred 3-year-old. So he's one of these horses that gets in with that 3-year-old Northern Hemisphere bred allowance. He'll start on a rating here of 78. I considered him, but I didn't end up putting him in the end. I want to see a little bit more of him, but this is an easier race than his first 2. I've got the horse that finishes last in this trial. I like him, Carter, because he did exactly the same before. He came out to Happy Valley and ran an absolute pearler when he caught the eye finishing 5th last time. So I agree. I think this race lacks depth, so I'm going to go for value as well. All right, but the favourite at this stage is Happy Sebring. You're looking elsewhere? Yeah, I'm going to make it Carter. Now, when a Carter won his 2-year-old race in Ireland, he beat Capri, who ran 5th in the Arc, and Taj Mahal, who ran in the Caulfield Cup. He's also ran 3rd to a horse called Churchill before. He's had a season to get ready. This is his 2nd season, and I think he's in Class 3 here in Hong Kong, so I think it lacks a bit of depth. So we'll give him his opportunity to win this race at Carter. He's on top. Go Beauty Go. Be tough to get past if he gets his own way in front, as Brett mentions. He likes to roll along. Happy Sebring, you don't know what you're going to get. It's a box of chocolates with him. And Magnetism, I think, is ready to run a good race. So 7, 1, 11 and 2. But I made 7 a little value runner of the night. Yeah, fair point, Paul. Capri's in the entries for the international races here coming up in December. So you've stated a good case for him. I don't think there's a lot of depth in this final race. So I'm going to go with Happy Sebring to do it again. From Zook, who I think was in good form at the end of last season. He will go in fresh. Go Beauty Go's the likely leader. And I think Great Treasure's going the best he's ever gone. For me, Choi, and he gets another opportunity to raise the bar. So 11, 3, 1, 10 for me. Yeah, and Warm the Voice, I said, he'll go on top for me. He ran 3rd to a horse called Saxon Warrior as a 2-year-old in Ireland. Where Saxon Warrior went on to be a Group 1 horse. Down in class here, Warm the Voice at what? 27 and 7.1, that'll do. As far as the stats are concerned, Paul, what are we looking at here? David Hall, Zach Burton? Yeah, when they team up, you take note. 12 runners, 4 winners, a 2nd and a 3rd, 33% win rate, as you can see from that. And he's on a horse called Little Giant. And Little Giant looks very tough to beat in our features. So I think they can add to that stat, Little Giant. All right, he'll soon have a favourite chance of doing so. As far as best bets are concerned, then what are you looking at? I'm going to take a chance with the first starter. This horse, Right Choice, been working with Witness Hunt, and he's been going as well as him. He's had plenty of time to prepare him for this race. Like him on the all-weather by Master Craftsman. So he's going to be the best bet for me. Right Choice should be a good price too. And Okada in the last. I just think he's ready to run a good race. And it's a weak race, I thought. Well, it lacks a bit of depth, so he'll give some value in that. We'll go with race 3 as our play of the day. We'll throw in Raw, Mojito, Captain Boss, and Right Choice. All the even numbers, 2, 4, 6. Race 2, number 1, Happy Tour for Karis Teton. I was impressed with his performance last start with blinkers on. I think he can win again. And All Best Friends, he put in a very impressive performance on the all-weather last season, coming from the back off a hot speed. So from Berto Responsibly, I think in the feature race, 7, 8, 9 QQP might be the play of the day. All right, so for me, Bundle of Energy is a big price at the moment. He was nearly 20 to 1. I think he'd be shorter than that come race time, up to the 1800 metres for the first time. In the final event, Warm the Voice, Douglas White. I like that trial, and I think he might just be ready to go. I think it's an open race, the final event. Marzook, Warm the Voice, and Happy Sebring will be by QQP there in the last. Hopefully be worth waiting around for. All right, that just about wraps things up as far as Saturday's programme is concerned, but next Sunday, got all the trials, should be a belter. Should be. Simulcast as well, Japan and, of course, Singapore. Karis Teton, Matthew Poon and Grant Van Niekerk be down there. Yeah, looking forward to all the racing coming up and really looking forward to that trial as well. Certainly are. All right, well, that's the show. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Paul, Brett and the rest of the team, hope we'll see you at Sha Tin on Saturday when we will be racing to win. Good night. Good night.